Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back. The other day I was talking about being here in Florida and, moisture in the air. And right now it's just after 9 o'clock in the morning. And you can still see there's quite a bit of water or dew on the grass. And that's what I was talking about when it comes to the goats. They don't drink a whole lot of water because I'm pretty sure they get quite a bit of it off this grass. They are out there grazing right now. It's also been pretty cool at night, and I was going to show you how their fur changes or their hair changes when that happens. So there's Lucy, but I'm going to show you a little something here, what I do. I can call them up here. Kind of trained them to do that. When I clap my hands, they come running. They think they're gonna get their feed. So when it gets colder out, which it's not really too cold right now, I think it's probably up in the 60s, but their hair will actually get thicker. They'll look all puffy, and when it cools off, they'll look like they've been shaved, almost like their hair gets like real thin. But you can kind of see it on Lucy. Maybe her hair's a little bit thicker. They shed like crazy. Good morning, ladies. What are you doing? Yeah, say good morning. Hello, Lucy. Why do you want the camera? What are you doing, Goofy? But today I'm gonna try mowing the grass. And I'll take the camera with me, and you'll see like when they how they'll be near me when I'm mowing the grass. And there you can kind of maybe see Lucy, how her hair looks like it's puffed out. I think they do that just to when it's cooler out. Just makes them warmer, kind of like a fur coat, I guess. And the colder it gets, if it does get cold here, it'll even be like longer or more puffed out, I guess you can say. And that's just to keep them warm. I wish they would eat a lot more of the weeds. I think the hurricanes from last year, both hurricanes, they blew in some weird weeds. I've had stuff grow in this yard I've never seen before. Millie? Lucy? Well, I'm surprised they didn't try to climb in there. Millie was getting close. She was looking at it. But as you can see, I have something out, and they gotta be like right there. And they are curious like dogs. When I was talking about also in another video about pooping on the concrete, when I opened up this door all down here, had a bunch of goat poop, so I swept it off so it doesn't get all in the tires. But you can kind of see some of it fell in there, but they also dig. I'm sure they did that. Maybe they wanted to stay warm. They have my well pump housing. There's hay inside of there, and course, their doghouse, but they'll do this. They did it over there. It'll dig up a little bit and just lay in there too. Maybe it's also to stay cool and warm. But they don't dig like a dog, but they will dig up spots. I think donkeys will do the same thing, from what I've understood. However, I understand donkeys will kind of poop in the same area. Goats, anywhere and everywhere. So they didn't join me too much for the mowing. They made a liar out of me, especially when I did this area here. They didn't run off when I did the other area. But you can see after a hard morning of grazing, now it's time to take a break. And you can see she's made this little dirt patch here that she's laying in, and Lucy has one too. Yeah, you're ornery varmints. So now they'll chill out for a little bit. It won't take long to be back eating. Like they're always chewing on something. And it's hard to see their teeth, but they're like really small. No, you're not going to chew, are you? There you go. Yeah, get them flies off. So relaxing in the shade. It's actually not hot out today at all, which is nice. Finally, not 90 degrees and 90% humidity. So they're just chilling out. They do that sometimes. And they'll separate their hooves. Two front ones, kind of cool. What's up, Millie? Lucy? What, Millie? Lucy? What's up, Lucy? I think I mentioned before, when I first got them, you know, obviously they were a lot smaller. Lucy seemed the more curious one, more what? More I don't know how to say it. Less skittish. I mean, they were both scared, and Millie just didn't know what to make of it. But as she got older, she's become the ornery one. Don't get me wrong, this one here will get into stuff, but this one here, and my neighbor has a couple of dogs that used to come up to the fence and bark at her. She would actually ram her head against the fence. Pretty funny to watch. But Lucy's just a little one now. Yep. What, Millie? I've had some trailers before, and I have a camper that's not here right now. It's getting repaired, and I'm going to do a review on that. But I had a utility trailer that I parked back here, kind of keep it out of the way, and not a good idea. They will chew wires. The camper actually had some trimming on it, just like plastic trimming, and a little cover for like a solar plug. Yeah, that got chewed off. And some of the weather stripping, I should say, it was like plastic weather stripping on the front of the camper. I noticed something hanging down, like, what the heck? And one of them had chewed it. So you got to keep that in mind if you're gonna have goats and you notice something's got chewed up, like wiring or whatnot. You can go ahead and look right at the goat, because more than likely they are the ones that did it, or the one that did it. Me having two, I don't know which one. And also having two goats as a pair, I don't know that I would recommend just having one, because they are herding animals. They want companionship. They like to be around each other. Like, they mimic each other. So if you're thinking about a goat, I would get two, just for that reason, that they will get lonely. If you have a dog, just make sure it's a dog that can get along with them. I had thought about getting a border collie, just to give the border collie something new and keep these two in line. We'll see what happens. Between that and a donkey. And apparently if you get a donkey, you want to make sure you have the dog first, because donkeys kill coyotes, which are sort of canine. So if you bring a dog after the donkey's already made his territory, you might have an issue. But for now, just got the two goats. Happy with that. Pretty carefree, easy to take care of. Vet bill's not that much. They do get vaccinated once a year. I forget what vaccinations they got, but got all that taken care of. And dewormer, like I said, about every 3 to 4 months. And they're due for that, because they can pick up parasites, which this one unfortunately got. She got pretty sick, lost a lot of weight. But she's after taking her to the vet, after about, I think I had to take her back like 2 weeks later or something, she'd already put all her weight back on. She healed up pretty quick, so I don't want that to happen again. One of these days I'm going to burn this pile of wood, some of its trees from the hurricane from last year. Got rid of a lot of it, but these were stuff that came out after. And there's what's left of the mango tree. I pulled it up today. I'll have to take the covering off of there. Can't throw that out with it, but if I take it off there, she's going to be eating the bark. They'll climb up on here, they'll start eating stuff, drag it out, so I got to put it back. They do like Spanish moss. For those people in Florida, oak leaves, I don't know what kind of tree that is, but if I got to cut branches off of it, it's gotten last year kind of shredded by the hurricane that lost half the tree. Oh. They're feeling frisky, but they love the leaves off of that. And any kind of shrubbery, like I had shrubs back here before I dug them up. They pretty much ate all the leaves off of them, so no point in having them back there. What do you see, Millie? See somebody across the street, don't you? There's a watch goat. Keeping an eye out. Why are you climbing up there? You guys been over that pile like 100 times. The only thing new there is that Spanish moss. Well, and the mango, what's left of the mango tree. My neighbor behind me has a mango tree, and he said, "Oh, they're pretty resilient." Well, I told him that, you know, it's all dried out inside. It's not gonna come back. The roots kind of, but I guess I'll have to try to get another one and protect it a little bit better. What? You want to, Millie? Millie? I don't want to be bothered right now. Well, that's another day in the life with pet goats, Lucy and Millie. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, share buttons. We'll have other content as well coming soon. I'm gonna do some product reviews, a little bit of DIY stuff. But these two varmints may be the main focal point of the channel for right now. Thanks for watching.